Hi guys, I'm Allie. Welcome to my channel. With this being my first video, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do this. Excuse my messy hair, I've had a long day. So for my first video, what I'm wanting to do is just do a small short brow tutorial of how I do my brows. Of course, they are freshly waxed by my wax lady. She's the best. So let's get started. I am going to go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and the shade is Ebony. I'm going to brush up. Excuse my small breakouts. And I'm going to outline under my brow with light, even strokes. Just like that. And then I'm going to go from the outside. I'm going to do small strokes going up. And just touch from where you drew your underline. See how it's slowly getting darker. And then I'm going to stop midway and I'm going to brush the top of my brow down. And then I'm going to just line the top and then fill. So I always leave this outer corner this way, not as shaded. I'm going to start my line going this way. If you've never done your brows before, I recommend doing it with a pencil like this, just because it's a little easier to control and meet at the point. It's easier to control and you won't have so much product on as you do with a brush. And then I brush them up. Now my face is not primed. I don't have anything on. If you don't feel comfortable using a pencil, there's always pomade, which is always a little more tricky than most. And ta-da! And then you just brush it, and voila, I have one. If you're not okay with using a pencil like this, you can always go in with a powder, like so. I started off with the powder. I love it because it looks a little more natural and it's not as heavy looking if you're wanting it to appear more. So we're going to do the same thing over here, and once done we will conceal and help define the shape a little more. So we're going to do the same thing. Like that. And small strokes. And then brush down. I'm right-handed, so it's always a little harder for me to do one side. I always do one side better than the other. For me, it always seems to be like it's my left, but we'll see how this comes out. You always want to be relaxed. You don't ever want to be raising your eyebrow when you do it, because then it's not gonna. And then you're gonna just brush it up. Ta-da! You're done. And then I always have one that looks a smidge different. Your brows are sisters, never twins. Always remember that. But with this special power that we can do, we should be able to make them look identical. And so that is how I do my brows. And I just brush them up, give them a little more fluff. And then we are going to go in with conceal and just shape it a little more to define. I'm going in with the Eco Tools brush just because it has an angled brush, and I'm using the Boing concealer in shade 03. So I'm going to take this and I just do the same thing. And because I liked using an angle one just because it helps get under a lot easier, and then I stroke down with it. See? And then with this brush, I just blend to where it just goes right in. And I'm going to do the same to this side, and then I'll do the top. And same, just lightly blend it in. And then I'll do the top. Same thing, I put the pointed part of my angle brush down, and I always leave this part alone. And then I'll brush it out towards this way. And we'll do the same to the side over here. Like so. And I'll brush this way. Just blend it up. Ta-da. And I can see how here I made a little point, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to fix that. I want them to be exactly the same. Ta-da! And that is how I do my brows. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook at Looks by Allie, as well on Instagram. My handle is _a.renee. Thanks.